What's going on, Sith friends? Darth Kimchi here. We are doing Discord call roster review interviews on the show today. I just found that sound. We've got our good buddy Pennywise. Pennywise, say hello to the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes world.
What's up, guys? This is Pennywise. You probably know me from Discord or from my YouTube comments. I,
Awesome.
I appreciate it a lot being here with Kimchi. Thank you, Darth Kimchi.
Not a problem. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's our first call. So, Pennywise, just say your guild name.
Alright, my guild name uh, in Greek is pronounced Polemistes to Photos. It means Warriors of Light.
That's awesome. There's so many great people from all over the world that play this game. I believe we found each other on TikTok, right? I saw your original video.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right.
I'm going to try to start working on the TikTok again. All right, everyone. So I want to welcome everyone to these Discord roster reviews. I think this is going to be so much fun just to hear what the other person has to say and their answers to the questions. All right. So, of course, he's in Carbonite 2. Great job, Penny. Climbing the ranks. Got to keep climbing those ranks. So when I first reviewed Pennywise's roster, he didn't have anything. No fleet. He had no GAC. I only had like a Phoenix squad, so I can't wait to get in here and see what he definitely has. So, of course, we're always going to start with fleet first. But, of course, question number one is, what's the meaning of your in-game name? So, Pennywise, tell us.
Alright, so Pennywise is the name of the evil clown in the book It by Stephen King. It's also a movie, but I read the book, I fell in love with the character, and I thought, why not? That should be my in-game name.
That's awesome, man. When I saw it, Pennywise, I've never read the book, but the movie's awesome. What was the movie
Yeah.
when I guess he went under the bleachers with that little girl and he ate her face?
Oh, that was the second movie, I think.
I think I turned it off actually after that, man. Pennywise, I'm actually Pennywise for Halloween as well. One of these days I'll put his picture up on,
Oh,
during Discord. I have his outfit. And I'm scared of Pennywise, so I didn't watch the rest of that movie.
that's awesome.
That is an awesome name. Very nice. All right, we're going to go to Fleet first, of course. Fleet's pretty important in the game. It's how you get your crystals. Good job at top 20. How high can you get in Fleet rank?
Pretty sure I can get to top 16,
Oh,
something
that's
like that.
awesome. Yeah, so you get top 10, top 5, we get those really good crystals, but good job there, top 20. Let's go take a look at the fleet. So, of course, guys, question number 2 is always, explain your current fleet grind. So definitely tell us what's going on with your fleet grind.
Right, so I'm currently working on Finalizer, since it's a prerequisite for SLKR.
Very nice.
As you can see, I have a decent Galactic Republic fleet.
Let's go see. I see your first
Uh,
order ships. Good job with your first order ships. Can you see
yeah, but
you watching my
mainly,
screen? Oh, that's right.
excuse
You
me?
can't. Sorry. I was thinking you could see my screen, but you can't because it's not live.
No.
All right. We'll look at your Galactic Republic fleet. All right. Good job there, Galactic Republic. You got Anakin, you got Fives, you got Snips. I didn't relic Snips until like I want to say like a Rhodium. So Gear 12 totally fine. Anakin's Gear 12. You got Fives, not even Gear 12 yet. Good job with Negotiator. Everyone's talking about getting all these new ships like Profundity, Leviathan. Those are long grinds. I think people forget about just getting Galactic Republic, Negotiator to 7 stars. So good job there.
Yeah.
What are your plans for getting like Malevolence? You're gonna go for that as well, right?
I'm kind of farming it right now with the guild currency,
Hmm. Okay.
but I don't have any separatist ships.
Okay. Yeah, those are hard ships to grind for. All right. So he did say that his hardest ship grind has been the Galactic Republic fleet.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go take a look here. Let me show yours. Take a look at your regular ships. So you got your first order ships. Good job there. You got Houndstooth. All right, and that's definitely about it. All the pilotless effers, I say effers, that's a cuss word, F-U-C, you know what I mean? That's why I say effers.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's a
yeah.
long grind. All right, let's get so good job with your first order like executor. To me, it's not about just having like executor. Everyone goes for executor. Is it if you have the counter for it? So great job with going for SLKR and finalizer. Great job. You'll have the counter for it. So good job there. All right, we're gonna go back to
Yeah,
your
thank
main
you.
wall. Yeah. All right. So I like that Darth Revan squad. I don't even have Darth Revan. I think I might have to get him, man. I think I might have to. Let's get in there and take a look.
Darth Revan is so good.
Yes, he
He's
is
getting
great.
so many holds.
All right, let's take a look here. All right, so of course I'm putting the questions on the screen so everyone can see them in the video. So we're on question number 3. Tell me about your current squad grind. Like, what are you working on like right now?
I guess you could say I'm working on a first order squad. Uh, because first order, because the prerequisites for SLKR
Great job there.
consist mainly from by first order tunes.
Yeah,
So I'm working on their mods probably mostly. And
yeah.
I'm also working on my Sith Empire a little bit on the mods.
Okay, let's go take a look at Sith Empire. Very nice. Darth Revan, Darth Malik, Basilishan. I like the Darth Treya Omicron. Great job there. Sith Marauder. I always feared, like when I'm facing a Darth Revan squad on defense, I feared Sith Marauder in HK more than Set. When Set to me, Sith Empire Trooper, I don't really have a problem with him. With Sith Marauder and HK, make them pretty deadly. All right, let's go back to your main roster.
Yeah.
Look at your main tunes. Let's look at your notes as well. Let's see. So you only need to get first order stormtrooper. Yeah, prerequisite farming is totally terrible. Let's
I'm
see.
so close to getting the first order stormtrooper to relic. Like
Yeah.
I need one little piece. He's almost there.
Okay. Very, very nice. All right, let's take a look here. All right. So basically, like I said, last time I looked at your roster, you didn't have any relic tunes. So good job with Jedi Knight Revan. You got Darth Revan. We look at Darth Vader. You got your CLS squad. You got Padme. Got Darth Treya's Omicron. How far are you from Wampa?
I have 225 shards out
Oh,
of
nice.
330.
Nice, nice, nice.
So we're getting there.
Yeah, definitely getting there. All right. Next question is going to be basically, so he's already farming the prerequisites for SLKR. To me, smart job, man. Your first Galactic Legend to be SLKR to me is like, I believe is the best Galactic Legend because of Finalizer to take out Executor. So good job
Yeah.
there. Now, what are you like proud of? Like, what are your most favorite tunes?
Ooh, Malak easily.
Let's go take a look at Darth Malik. All right, I got Darth Malik on the screen. He's awesome. Are you soloing with him, or are you still using with Darth Revan?
No, I'm not soloing. I prefer to use him on defense.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a defensive squad for you.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice protection. I'm looking at his protection: 131,000, speeds 276, tenacity 87%. See, I just don't have Darth Malik's. I just don't know, how good they are. My story with Darth Revan and Darth Malik is everyone had them back when I was coming up. I just got Jedi Knight Revan. I was free to play. So everyone then, when I finally got JKR like Relic, got him going, Darth Revan and Darth Malik came out. And I was just like, I was so upset. So I skipped them because everyone had them. They were always on defense. Let's see here. Darth Revan, very nice. Good Darth Revan as well. Darth Revan, R5. 4 speed, 2 potency. Very nice. Speed, very nice. 331 speed. Love that number. Good job there. Do you use Talon?
Talon, no, not yet.
Okay. Talon, maybe to give you
I
that.
will
Go ahead.
I will go for Starkiller after I get SLKR. I will
Oh,
definitely go for
nice.
Starkiller.
Yeah, Starkiller's
So
awesome.
Talon is a prerequisite. So yeah.
Definitely. Very nice. Let's see here. Darth Malik. So Darth Malik, like, tell me about him. Like, you use him a lot. So he needs to have what, all health mods, or I see people putting all tenacity mods on him.
Yeah, the thing with Malak is most people think that a full tenacity set is good, but for me, health is bad
Yeah.
because Malak will rarely get debuffs on him.
And I know
So
his
for me,
protection turns to
you need
health.
you need, yeah, exactly. You need a lot of protection on him. But the thing that health mods do is they add so much more health.
Hmm.
He's like a wall. It's impossible to get through him.
Yes, I do
And
dislike Darth
I
Malik.
also and I believe that high speed on Darth Malik is also good
Yes.
because he can stun, he can inflict tenacity down. He's so good.
Hmm. I do recommend having Darth Malik pretty fast just because I faced him on defense all the time. I mean, all the time. So basically, if I would just a tip for I give you is just make sure that you look at your opponents like a bounty hunter squad, like a Zam Wessel, Omicron with Orsing lead. I took out Darth Revan all the time, and he never took a turn. And Darth Malik's that were really slow, I liked because they would just sit in the corner. As long as you stay away from AoEs, he wouldn't do anything. But getting him pretty fast is very smart as well. Now let's pull up go back to the questions. All right. Proudest tunes, Darth Malik, Darth Revan, great job. Let's take a look at your Darth Vader. What are you using your Vader for?
Darth Vader is mostly used for solos
Okay.
and maybe weak Jedi teams or Geonosians.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Usually
He's
for
good against
Geos.
those.
Yeah, usually for Geos. So you got him at 225 speed, potency 70%, damage 5800. Yeah, I like the critical damage mods are great. I've changed the mods up so many times. Early on for bugs, I would definitely use Vader. Definitely. Solo. Let's take a look here. And just to let everyone know also, this is Pennywise is the first roster that I reviewed back in the day. This is what started my roster review channel is looking at Pennywise's account. I mean, that's such a long time ago. Let's see what else you got here. All right, now question number 5 is, what is the hardest grind that you had to go for, tune wise?
Right, Darth Malik.
Darth Malik. Okay.
It took so long getting Jedi Knight Revan, then Darth Revan.
Mm-hmm.
It took a year, I think.
Oh my gosh.
It was really long.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that as well. Like secretly in the background, I started kind of just playing, going for them, and I'm stuck on a I think like P4 or P5, just trying to get Darth Revan. I think I'm gonna get them. How far are you from Malgus?
Oh, I think I have 0 shards.
Ah, okay. Are you eventually going to get him? He's great as well. But I just think by the time you get him, he's going to be obsolete. That's how I kind of am with like getting Reva. By the time I get Reva, people are going to have Leia Organa, the Galactic Legend, and she's going to be the easy counter to Reva. People are beating Reva with Darth Traya nowadays. Let's see here. Looking at your speed tunes, how is your mod work going?
Mods usually, when it comes to speed, my mod work takes way too long.
Okay. Yeah, just work on it. That's what I recommend. Just keep working on it. Let's see here. You got Hux as your second fastest tune at 287. What's the tenacity on your Hux?
I'm still working on Hux. I want him to be 300, at least 300 speed.
Yeah.
On his own, to be 330 with SLKR's lead.
Yes.
That's my goal.
I know you watch a lot of my shows. If you get him to like a 320 base speed in the tenacity, I see you working on it. Let's take a look at some of the mods. The square, you've got speed, tenacity, perfect. If I had general SLKR, I would do Hux as just straight speed, tenacity build. The square's got 19 speed, almost 5% tenacity. There's no tenacity on your diamond, and it's only 14 speed. If you could replace that and put some tenacity in there as well, just to get him up. Okay, on the circle you have speed but no tenacity. Maxed out. No, you don't even have tenacity on the cross, and you already have him at like 146%. The cross does have almost 10% tenacity. Let's see, triangle wise, tenacity in the secondary as well. Tenacity on the arrow. Are you planning on putting SLKR on defense?
Probably yes. At least on the lower
GAC levels.
On Carbonite and Carbonite and the next one, I don't remember what it's called.
He would do well. I don't think people at that level would have Jedi Knight Luke I don't think they would. To just be careful. Like I tell people all the time, just to stop that JKR JKL counter, it's Hux. Like when I look at an SLKR squad, I don't even look at SLKR. I look at Hux first, just because people can't get SLKR fast enough. Usually to get to double up like Old Ben or Basila. So if you got his tenacity, I tell you, if you made a couple tweaks around, got his tenacity like 100 and no less than 175%, speed like 320 base speed. Oh, that'd be a nasty General Hux, and it would probably definitely stop that JKR JKL counter. So my tips for your Hux right there.
Nice.
Let's see here. All right, so we'll go through one last question, and we'll kind of just go through his roster and just give some tips if we can. All right, so question number, let's see, 5, I think, was like, what's the hardest like game grind? Like we know your team was Darth Malik. Like what's the hardest thing right now at your level? Is it gear? Is it relic pieces?
It has to be gear
Gear.
For SLKR.
Yeah.
The prerequisite.
Yeah. To me, like the gear on like the right side is just so hard to do. The right side is just so terrible.
That's so frustrating.
Yes, it's cool to hear that from another person. I think I've only talked with like Nemesis and like Star Wars Dad, so it's cool to just hear other people's frustration with the grind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, and then last question basically is like, what kind of tips would you give to someone entering your level? People that are new to the game.
Definitely get CLS. Like my CLS is not that good, but he's still getting he's still doing great work on Conquest, in territory battles, territory wars, even in Grand Arena. CLS is really important, especially in the early game.
Yeah. They're good team. Go ahead.
I think Darth Revan with Darth Malak are really important too, because when I win on Grand Arena, I win mostly because they're just a wall. Nobody can get past them.
Very, very nice.
I think that's the best tip. And if you are at like around 2 million GP, I think that's the point where you should go for GL, or at least gas, or Jedi Luke.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking at your notes as well. Yeah, you did say that also a decent fleet in order to get goodish, like that goodish rewards from Fleet Arena. You put Darth Revan as a must. He's exceptional on defense. Yes, I mean, I'm telling you, it's all I face. And especially at your early level, Darth Revan is a pain on defense, especially if you don't have gas, if you don't have a good counter for it, because most JKRs can't beat Darth Revan. So, yeah, definitely. Then you put R5 Darth Revan, R3 Basilishan, Fallen, and Malik. Those 3 alone are insane. Yes. To try to focus on one at a time. Set your mind on one goal. Fulfill it and then move on. Yes, I see a lot of rosters where they don't, fulfill their teams. They just keep trying to build so many teams.
Yeah, that was a mistake I did. When I got Padme, I made her team. The mods are terrible. If you look at my Padme's team mods, they're terrible. Terrible speed, terrible health, offense. Everything's terrible. So I got my Padme.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go for JKR now.
Yeah.
That was a huge mistake. My Padme is trash.
That's funny. It's just so good to hear. I appreciate that. Now, see, since this is our first time doing a Discord call, he can't see my screen to see what I'm looking at. So we'll look through some rosters. All right. So best part about the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes world is that everyone can see his roster. Let's give some tips out. So we're gonna do that now. All right. So I'm gonna go through your faction. So of course we know speed. That's one thing I can always give you tips on. Penny, you are in the High Council, aren't you?
No.
Okay, not yet. Okay.
I was.
Oh, you were.
I was, but I took a huge break from the game, so I was removed.
Okay.
I mean, it makes sense. I was away for like 6 months.
Yeah, and I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to have you back, man. So,
now I'm back here.
What decided you to come back to the game?
I don't know. I just missed the community.
Yeah, I get it. With me working, 2 jobs, I now now that I can go overtime at my first job. I don't have to do Uber anymore. That's probably the worst thing in the world. Driving around for delivering
Yeah,
food for $3 a tip. It was terrible. It was the worst thing in the world. But I enjoy the community as well. Like I used to love being in the Discord. It was the most fun thing to do. Just to hear and talk to other people who love the game just as much as I do. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so basically, some tips that I'll give you, Penny, is that, good job. Like I said, I'm not at 2.3 million galactic power, so just to hear what you're saying about Darth Revan and Darth Malak, I think it's great to do Discord calls because, to me, I just talk to people's roster about how when I see them on defense, I don't hear you, so I can't know what you're going through. But yes, Darth Revan, Darth Malak, Basilisk on Fallen, those three right there are nasty, especially at 2.3 million galactic power. So I'm going to look through some of your factions. So I already tell you that, speed's the way of the game. Just work on your mods daily. Are you doing like that, the mod materials? Can you get the mod materials?
Uh, yeah,
Okay.
I I have a decent amount of them.
Okay.
I'm constantly farming those gear materials, but they just run out so fast.
Oh yeah, I hear you. Yeah, work on them every day. I work on them every single day. So going through your factions wise, 501st. Where are you at with gas? Are you gonna try to get gas as well?
Oh no, no, no way, no.
That's funny to hear someone. What do you mean no way? Like it's just too hard or what?
I think it's just too long, and I don't want to farm gas prerequisites because they're nothing. They're not related to him. Because
Mm-hmm.
after I get his prerequisites, I'm gonna have to farm the 501st too, get
Mm-hmm.
him to relic, and I feel like that's gonna take way too long.
Bro, that was one of the longest grinds. Okay, so aren't his prerequisites Galactic Republic and Separatists?
Excuse me?
I think his prerequisites aren't they Separatists?
Yeah, there's separatists,
And I think they're
and I think
Separatists in Galactic Republic,
some
right?
yeah, something like that. Padme thing,
Okay.
Shakti, 3PO,
Mm.
something like that.
I don't know, man. I would just think about it, just because we'll look at your factions, but Separatists are really good. Let's talk about that for a little bit. So at your galactic power, how is Grand Arena? Is it like where to me where people have like 3 million more galactic power, they have like triple my GLs? How is GAC at 2.3 million?
Oh, it's terrible. It is terrible. I I have fought against a guy who had like 7 million GP,
What?
and I was like, why? Why?
Why?
It's it's so unfair. Like they have I fought against a guy who had like 4 GLs. What am I
Wow.
supposed to do?
Yes. See, that's why it's like hard to talk about rosters now. Like, hey, you should have this or this. That's why I'm really enjoying this Discord call because just to hear your struggles, dude. Okay, sit bump, bro. I thought it was just maybe at high levels of Kyber. So I don't know how that's possible. How you could be facing someone with 7 million GP. I guess maybe people just don't play and they're trying to fall all the way down.
Yeah, probably.
That's insane. So it's like now it's just like so to me what I'm doing, I'm just having fun. Like I'm building whatever the F I want to build, you know what I mean? And just
Yeah,
I still hang very well in Kyber 3 and I only have 2 GLs and I have the hottest trash fleet in all of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. But my core just does I want to build the teams that I want to build and then finally my roster will get to a point where I'll start to dominate those people as well too. So that's good to
yeah.
hear about your Grand Arena. So it's just not fair. You're just not getting too many wins, or
I mean, I think it's like I will either fight against guys who are extremely strong, like too strong,
yeah.
or I will either fight against enemies who are extremely weak. I rarely fight against guys around my skill level,
Okay.
and
Wow.
I don't know how that's possible. But
Yeah.
anyways,
I agree, man. Capital Games needs to do something. Like, there's got to be ways you can fight people that are same as you. Like, there's got to be tons of people with only 2 GLs and no, you know what I mean? So I definitely agree.
yeah, yeah.
But going back through your factions, so now I have 501st on your screen. I would recommend it one of these
Ooh.
days. To me, Gas and Malgus are now like your big bang team. Like CLS, you can be included in that as well, where they kind of take out multiple opponents on defense. They're great to have, but we'll look at your Galactic Republic and your Separatists as well. I would recommend it. They are good. I would recommend them over going for a Galactic Legend. So let's go see here. We'll go next. Now we're gonna look at your Bad Batch if you have it. You don't have
I
it. You
don't.
don't. Yeah, you don't need to work on it. Low gear, low stars does work against General Grievous squads, but they require so many Kyrotechs, it's ridiculous. So no, you could pass them up. Bounty
Yeah,
hunters.
that's
How are you on bounty hunters? Like to me, I tell everyone bounty hunters is like a drop everything build. Cause you,
bounty hunters. I have a team with Oracing lead,
yeah, I see it. You've got it,
uh, with the Griff Karga, Boss, Mando, and Boba Fett.
dude. You got it. So you got Oracing lead, boss, Mandalorian Grief Karga. You could even use Boba Fett, but Zam will also highly recommend it because of the Omicron. Like for you, so same thing. Like I used to teach this all the time, where this is a must-have build because of Darth Revan and Darth Malak are always on defense. So
Yeah.
what do you mainly see on defense? Do you see Darth Revan and Darth Malak?
Surprisingly, no.
Oh, that's good. What are like the top three teams
Uh,
you face on defense?
I've Geonosians.
Okay.
I usually fight this new what's Qui-Gon Jinn team with Anakin.
Oh yeah, that's a pain
I
too.
see I see that a lot, and I don't know how to defeat that. I have no idea what the counter that is.
Okay, I'll definitely help you with that. All right, I'll look at your Empire. You use
And
Empire with Vader.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's good.
Okay.
That's good to know.
Yes, sir. As I
And I
said.
see and I see lots of SLKRs, and Sith Eternals on defense.
See that city turn. Oh, that's terrible, man. Because there's only.
Doesn't even make sense.
Oh, my buddy said doesn't make. Do you face? Man, that's just terrible. Yeah. So it's only 3 teams on defense, right?
Uh, these are the three most common teams.
No, I mean like in Carbonite, isn't it? You can only put 3 teams on defense.
Team, yes.
Oh man,
I think
that's terrible.
I think it's number two.
And 2 of them are Galactic
I w-
Legends. Wow. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
terrible.
it just doesn't make sense.
Oh, dude. All right. So, that's what I'm saying. Like now, like, do you even so see? Yeah. Wow. Pennywise, this is an amazing Discord call. Just because, like I said, I don't know what people are facing. So to talk to you to find that out, like, okay, do you even build or sing Zamos about Bounty Hunter if you don't see Darth Revan? But to me, I always face Darth Revan on defense. They're like every single. So to have an Aura Sing, Zamos, Omicron team to blow out any Darth Revan team you saw, and progression for your roster for Profundity, Admiral Radis. I'm not sure when you'll start seeing that, but he's always on defense too. And this is a max banner
Yeah.
squad. I think it's something you should work on, just because they don't require much. Like you have Boss, totally fine. Grief Karga, totally fine. Where they're at is totally fine because it's a max banner squad. If you just replace Boba Fett with Zam Wessel and get the Omicron, you don't have to full relic out this team. That's why I love this squad. This is a max banner squad, and you can leave Grief how he is. Maybe just relic Boss because of Houndstooth. Mandalorian you could put at Gear 12. They could be an all Gear 12 team. I would highly recommend you work on that team. I definitely would.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Because
Definitely.
they don't require much. Like you don't have to relic the right sides. So yeah, I would say work on that team. Let's go look at your Empire. All right, so we'll talk about your Qui-Gon Jinn counter. So that's why I loved Thrawn being super fast. So of course you would fracture. So Thrawn has to be fast enough to catch up to, and you know what I mean. He's got to be able to take the first turn.
Oh, yeah.
So how fast do you see like the Anakins in your shard? How fast are they?
I'm pretty sure they're quite slow. I mean, they're
Okay.
not too slow. They're decent.
Okay. Yeah, you don't even have speed mods on Thrawn. Like for Thrawn, I did a straight speed build. I didn't care about anything but speed. Even like a secondary set that I couldn't complete the set, I didn't care. It was just straight speed build. See how fast you can get it by doing that? And then you would fracture Anakin first, or not say, yeah, fracture Anakin first. And then now, of course, what sucks, they all get evasion up in the beginning of the battle. So Darth Vader would have to go after that and then use the Force Crush to get rid of all the invasion, and then go right after Qui-Gon Jinn. Once he's gone, then Anakin will finally should still be fractured, and then that's how I beat them all the time. Now I did use Moff Gideon as well. My Vader team, because I didn't have Darth Vader and Darth Malak, I had Bastila Shan with Darth Vader because Sith Apprentice boosts Darth Vader, and I use Darth Vader as lead. But Moff Gideon, that way you can reset their turn meter to make sure that Vader can possibly go twice. Does that kind of make sense?
Yes.
If I find one in like Grand Arena, I'll try to do a show on it. But Thrawn just needs to be fast to fracture Anakin. And I did use this squad. I think it was Vader, Thrawn, Moff Gideon, Bastila Shan, and then I used a pre-taunting tank. I liked Shore Trooper because Shore Trooper does boost Darth Vader anytime he uses ability. He gets turn meter, and he's a pre-taunting tank. So you can probably practice with that. It actually does pretty well. So right now, are you using like Palpatine lead with Darth Vader for bugs?
I'm using Rhea lead, I think.
You're using who is lead?
Rhea. Darth Rhea.
Oh, Darth Traya. Okay, you're using Darth Traya with Darth Vader. Okay. Let's see here. So I would just do like Darth Vader. How are you with Wat Tambor?
I'm doing pretty good, I think. Let me check.
Do you have him at least 5 stars? Let me go see as well.
I haven't unlocked him.
Oh, you haven't unlocked him yet? Okay.
I have 140 stars.
Okay, nice. So he'll definitely go with Vader for a while. All right, Empire. Let's look at your Vader, how we can make him basically just solo bugs. So your speed on him is 225 plus 16. That's 330. What's that? 336. 341? Oh, no, 241? Right?
Yep.
Okay. So I would say maybe try to get him a little bit faster. And then potency, just because Brute Alpha, we'll look at your bugs, see how good your bugs are. So potency 70%. Let's see. You should be using Vader to use solo bugs. Like on your cross, you have an offense primary. It does have potency in the secondary, which is good. It's got the speed. But maybe trying to find a primary with potency and offense percentage in the secondary.
I'll try.
Critical damage on the triangle is definitely perfect. There's no offense percentage. It does have speed. The arrow is pretty good arrow. So to take out bugs, you use Traya lead with Vader, just the duo?
Yeah, I think Vader can handle it on his own.
Yeah, usually.
But I'm kind of scared to throw him on his own. So
yeah, it happens. It happens a lot. I even saw Star Wars dad Nooch fail using a Vader lead. It was funny. I mean, it sucked for him, but it was just funny seeing him lose to them. So Shore Trooper is great. And I know like it's hard to work on so many tunes, but I like like pre-taunting tanks are always to me very important. I use basically a lot of times just Vader and Shore Trooper just to make sure nothing happened. You know what I mean? That's why on Vader, if you can get the speed up, the potency and the damage, that's basically all you need, and you could definitely solo with Vader.
I'll definitely try.
All right, let's go look at your Ewoks. Can't pass Ewoks without showing love. So you got that the Omicron Chief Chirpa. I did that too, man, but now
that was terrible.
Yeah, I know. It's one of my mistakes in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes as well. Definitely doing that. So just because now in Kyber, I don't even have mods on them anymore. I'll throw some on. Yeah, if there's like a galactic challenge or something like that. But yeah, you don't have mods on them either. But at your level, like on the back wall, to make them funny is Poplu, super fast. I had him at like 335 speed. Nemesis has him at like 365. Poplu's super fast. Super fast on Poplu. Like all potency mods on Logray, all potency cross. And I used to get holds with them. They were very funny, especially because of the Omicron. They could do pretty well since you have that Omicron. But then again, you're facing people who have probably double or triple what you have. So it's probably no problem to take them out, right?
It doesn't even matter.
It doesn't even matter. All right. So I said, good job with your first order. I like the first order type pilot Omicron because that makes your prerequisites a little bit better because you're putting them on defense, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
okay. What are your defensive teams?
Uh, First order
First
with
order.
Kylo Ren Unmasked, Hux, Kylo Ren, Sith Trooper, and Stormtrooper.
Okay,
And I'm also using Darth Revan with Malak, obviously.
okay,
And in the back wall, I'm just using whatever's left.
okay.
Something completely random. I might throw Ewoks in the wall, but in the
Yeah.
back wall, but most of the times my opponents will not even get there. So
Okay. Very nice. So they don't even get through the front wall.
yeah,
Oh, see, man, I
at
just
least uh, at least to the side with Darth Revan. That side is really
yeah.
strong.
That's good to know. That's good to know. So look at your Kylo Ren on mass team does pretty well.
Yeah, my Kylo Ren mask is, I want to say perfect,
Yeah.
but that's an exaggeration. But at least my Kylo Ren mask, his mods, I think are really good.
Yes, I'm looking at him now. So I remember back in the day, like why were Kylo Ren on mass so annoying? Like I swear, like I think I've done a TikTok on where my full Relic CLS squads couldn't even get through Kylo Ren unmasked. Like I
Yeah,
timed
that
out.
sucks.
Is that because of the protection and the defense?
It's probably because of his kit.
Yeah, his kit's ridiculous, especially early on. Like if you don't have the proper counter to Kylo Ren unmasked, he's annoying. And
Yeah,
Wampas cannot solo a first order squad with Kylo Ren unmasked because of halt. It can't be evaded or
yeah,
resisted. Yeah. He
I
does have a
love that
good
ability.
kit. Yes, I love that ability. He's the only first order tune that I have. He's like R6. I have him like 185% tenacity. I think I have moved one of his mods on, maybe gone lower, just because I like when he like counters. And when he counters, he starts to taunt. That's
Yeah,
made
yeah,
my Kylo Ren
that.
unmasked pretty nasty.
I don't think he needs tenacity though. I don't think tenacity is a good idea
No?
for him because I mean, think about it. The Sith Trooper can cleanse. Hux can also cleanse as
Oh
well with
no.
his
Oh
second
yeah, I know what you're
pistol.
talking about because you're using him with the first order team. Like I just
Yeah.
use him with like a random other team. Like I don't even use him
Oh,
with first order just because he's a taunting take and he can halt. Yeah, that's what I
yeah.
used
In
him
that,
for.
yeah, in that case, yeah, tenacity might be
Yeah,
better.
high tenacity. I would use him with like separatist or just something on my front wall because in in Kuiper you gotta have what is it 4, 8, like 11 or 12 teams. So whatever team I had on the
Oh,
front wall where I thought like when my opponent would use Wampa to solo, I would stick in Kylo Ren unmasked as the taunting tank. And yeah, that definitely helps out. But yeah, good job with your first order. It's a good squad. Kylo Ren too. Like he used to be very annoying as well. Like you don't even have 6 dot mods on him, and he's still annoying. Like he does massive damage too. Like if you just maybe 6 dotted his mods, like I don't even have Kylo Ren, what makes him nasty, but I've faced him several times and he can one shot to like when he starts to go crazy, it gets annoying.
yeah. He's constantly resetting his cooldowns. He just
Mm-hmm.
you can technically keep spamming the second special.
Yeah.
You can get so much damage out of him.
Yeah, he gets annoying. I'm looking at your Sith Trooper now.
Oh, Sith Trooper
Eight
is awesome.
thousand damage. Yeah, he is disgusting. Like, yeah, if you don't take him out, oh yeah, it's over.
I'm so
He's
proud of
yeah, he's
I'm so
super
proud of my
annoying.
Sith Trooper. He's so good.
He's so annoying. I know this guy right here, dude. He is the first person. Like when I use the JKL counter, like I easily take an SLKR. He is the first tune that I'm focused on. Like he's the first tune that I mark, and I got to get him out. Like he's the first one that's got to go. Yeah, that damage is disgusting. Very very nice. All right, I say just be careful if you get SLKR and just look at your opponent. Make sure they don't have a JKL counter. Yeah,
Correct.
yeah, definitely. Let's keep going here. What are your thoughts on the Captain Phasma Omicron for your
Uh,
guild?
I don't think it's that necessary,
No,
to be
okay.
honest.
I think the higher
There's
guilds that you get into, they'll require like just because like in the guilds that I'm in, she's always on the front wall, like a full wall of Captain Phasma Omicron, because they get that 100 speed. Oh man, dude! First time I faced that Omicron, I used bounty hunters. I didn't even think about it, and I got run over quick. That is a nasty Omicron.
Well, my guild has they require the Omicron on Poggle with Geos.
Okay, very. Yeah, we're
I,
about to
I
get to your geos.
I think that Omicron is better than Phasma
Oh, is it? Nice. Yeah, I don't have that
because
Omicron.
people usually underestimate Geonosians in territory wars.
Oh
Like
yeah.
my Geonosians are gear 12, just gear 12. I've gotten like 5 holds
Oh
on
nice.
a territory war. People underestimate them so bad.
Oh
That
dude.
Omicron is insane.
Yes, I actually we don't face him too often. Yeah, I guess the guilds that I'm in, like they're like back wall, like the very back wall, full wall of geos with the Omicron, to where I guess just by the time you get to the back wall and face geos, no one really has that many teams left. So yes, I don't really face them too much, but I hate bugs. One of the biggest factions that I hate are bugs. People underestimate them all the time. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm at your Padme squad. So definitely, I think Padme's a great squad for defense as well. You know, Padme's health, yeah, she needs some work. She needs some work. So I've taken something from Zareth Prevails. Like he recommends like a defense secondary set because it makes protection up thicker. I was like, okay. So you got protection on her circle, you got defense on her cross, and you got offense on her triangle. The protection up is built off of their health. You know about that, right? The protection up is based
Yeah,
off
yeah.
your team's max health. Okay, yeah. Padme's a great squad. You got Padme, you got Jedi Anakin, you got Ahsoka. What are you doing with like Qui-Gon Jinn? Are you thought about getting that Omicron?
No, not yet.
Okay, I guess you're at your roster point. Maybe not
I
yet.
mean, I have a plan
Yeah. What?
about
Tell me your plan.
I can, I'm thinking of getting a SLKR in Starkiller for
Mm-hmm.
now,
Mm-hmm.
but then I want to go for either Jabba or Kenobi.
Nice.
And if I get Kenobi, I can kind of make that Qui-Gon Jinn team.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's like my plan.
Yeah, I'd recommend Jedi Master Kenobi. You know, like Jabba's great. Like I love Jabba. Like I'm old school, like bounty hunter, scoundrel. Like I love the Jabba. You know that part of that movie where they brought in the scoundrels. I love that. But you know, a lot of his tunes are still like one shard, and you can't like just how you said. You know, it leads you to Qui Gon Jinn, which is an amazing must-have squad for your roster as well. But yeah, and then Jedi Master Kenobi to me with Cat. Do you have any Cat shards?
Yeah, that's why I'm a little bit skeptical about going for Kenobi. I only have 18 shards for Cat.
Dude, I don't remember. I was stuck on like I only needed one shard left of Cat. It did suck.
Oh,
But the good thing with Cat, she does have the event now. Are you able to get into that event where you get like 20 shards of her?
no, no.
No.
It requires 4 million GP. I don't
Ah,
have that yet.
that's terrible. I guess that's where people just start bloating their roster up and just start because nowadays that you don't have to worry about who you relic. You know what I mean? Maybe try to bloat your
Yeah,
roster. But then again, would you face harder opponents? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, that is terrible. But like I said, you got a good Padme squad. You got Padme, Anakin. You know, for a couple tips with Padme squad, I used to have a great Padme squad. 4 offense, 2 health is good. You could go all health. That's a good Padme build. You know, you want more health. Get his speed. You know, 260-ish range with Padme would be good. But his potency, just be careful with his potency. Putting him on defense, it has to be super high. I would say no less than like 90%, just because I used to use Nest to solo Padme squads. If there wasn't C3PO in there, I would solo Padme squads. But yeah, you have a good squad. Padme's a good squad. You know, all the protection up they get. So you use, who do you use in your Padme squad? Padme, Jedi Anakin, Ahsoka. Who's your 4th and 5th?
Padme, Ahsoka, Anakin, General Kenobi. And the 4th member could be Barrish, could be Shakti.
Yeah, oh yeah, I did that too. Yep, Barrish, Shakti. You know, thoughts on your? I see you have Cup at 69. Work on him. Get him at a level. Get him like level 85. I think you saw the Gidmate team I was telling people about, right? The
Yeah,
Moff Gideon.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good team, dude. You know, they could be super weak as long as your Moff Gideon's quick enough to give them 20 stacks. It's a very good weak team.
Yeah, I really want to make that team.
Yeah, you'll love it. It's so fun to use because
Yeah.
as soon as Moff Gideon goes, it gives everyone 20 stacks. It's awesome. All right, let's keep going. Let's look at your geos. We're not at your geos. All right, geos. Like I don't have the Poggle Omicron yet. Like I don't even have mods on geos anymore. Let's take a look at Brood Alpha. You got all health mods. 50,000 health. So are they specifically modded just for territory battles, territory war?
Uh, yeah, probably.
Okay. Do you put them on defense?
In Grand Arena.
Okay. So like your Vader is soloing like your Vader can solo your bugs. To make them say I love bugs. Like when I think I was the first person in my guild to have bugs up and going with Brood Alpha. Just because I just thought they were funny, the bugs. So I went for Brood Alpha quickly as soon as he came out. Like I was getting like one shard of him and I got him going and I used to make them disgusting. Because of Queen's Will, how he gets 60% tenacity, you could run like four. And actually, you know what? You need speed. You want 4 speed, 2 tenacity, tenacity cross. With the 60% Queen's Will, get his tenacity to like ridiculous. Like you want straight speed, straight tenacity build. Doesn't matter what the other stats are. Get his tenacity to like, starting off 140, 150%, and then the 60% boost from Queen's Will. Get his speed fast. He should be probably like top 5 speed tune in your roster. Telling you, you'll get so many holds. People would probably go crazy just because when you fight bugs, the first person you try to cooling blade is what, either Spy or Brood Alpha, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So that's what throw my opponent off is my Brood Alpha could not be debuffed. I would used to just practice in Squad Arena and just throw them in there against Vader squads just to see if Vader could land a debuff, and he couldn't. On my Brood Alpha, on my Spy, maybe like 1 debuff because I think Vader inflicts like 4 debuffs on his Force Crush. So I would do super high like tenacity builds like Geo Spy. I used to have him 4 critical damage, 2 crit chance, like how you have it. Critical damage. You have defense on the triangle. That's actually good. You want survivability, health on the cross. Very nice. I used like all tenacity on Spy, all tenacity mods, tenacity cross, and because he can't be debuffed. If Spy can do 1,000,000 damage, he's the first person because if you can't land a debuff on Brood Alpha, you're gonna Cooling Blade Spy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've seen like Nooch fail on that as well, where he couldn't land any debuffs. And it's funny to see it because it's how I mod my bugs. Super high survivability and tenacity on as much as you can get. All of them had tenacity crosses and at least a tenacity secondary set. It made them super nasty. But I love the Gear 12 bugs. Are you planning on taking them any higher? Like relics maybe?
No, not yet.
Okay. Brood Alpha, maybe. I think I relic Brood Alpha, Geospy, and Sun Fact. That's it. Soldier and Poggle are still Gear 12. But I definitely love bugs, man. Do they get holds on defense on GAC?
Sometimes, but most no. They will either get one-shotted or they're gonna get a ton of holds.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, so hey, tell me a story. Have you ever underestimated bugs and lost to them?
Oh, oh, you bet. Like I've done it so many times.
Oh,
That's why I use Treya with Vader.
yeah. Dude, I do too. I still try, man. I've done like Sith prerequisites, all R7 or R5, dude, with a Datacron, and I still fail. Oh man, that was a seriously mad day.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
You,
Go ahead.
yeah, they're really nasty. It's such a nasty team.
Yes. Like if you use your Vader somewhere else and you don't have anything for bugs, they are so annoying. And I'm telling you, dude, put tenacity on them and watch how many more holds they get. Do all tenacity on Spy. Do at least a tenacity set on Poggle, Sunvac, and Soldier, and then do as much tenacity and survivability. I didn't care about any kind of offense, nothing like that. All tenacity, all survivability. I'm telling you, they used to laugh how many holds they used to get from me. People would message me in game like, "Dude, your bugs are disgusting." Let's see your Hut Cartel. Oh, only got 3 of them. Yeah, it's a long grind for me too, man.
Ooh, there's a funny story about the hot cartels.
Tell me.
Do you remember that free data card that gave 330 shards for a random tune?
Yeah.
I actually got 330 for Lando, the gift guard.
Nuh-uh, really?
That was so lucky, and that's one reason why I'm tempted to go for Jabba.
Oh, dude. So you just didn't activate him yet?
No, I haven't
Okay.
activated him.
Man, that's lucky. Dude, I'm always so scared of that. Dude, was it free or you got to pay for it?
It was it was not the one that was like a few weeks ago. It was I think 2 months ago. It was a free one.
It was a free one? Oh, dude, I don't know if
Yeah,
I
I got it in like 330 shots for Lando. That was
Oh,
really
dude,
lucky.
that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I don't know if I did it or if I just forgot about it. I may have did it, but I'll get someone like, Log Ray or like, something
Yeah,
stupid. Oh,
yeah,
man.
that sucks.
Yes. All right, as far as like more tips I can give you as far as teams to build, like I see Moff Gideon got a level 50. I would work on him. Imperial Troopers is another great team because they don't require too much. Like Admiral Piet's a great tune to get, but he is hard to get as well.
Yeah.
All right, Troopers. Don't work on Inquisitors. Yeah, it's way too soon. All right, looking at your Jedi. We're definitely past the time point, but it's just fun to talk to someone else who plays Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. All
Yeah,
right.
I feel you.
So your Jedi Knight Revan squad, that's you use that for offense?
Uh, yeah, when I was in Bronzium, I was putting him on defense because you need the 7 teams on defense in
Yeah.
Bronzium. So I was using him on defense. But now that I'm back in Chromium, not Chrom, what's it called? Carbonite,
Hmm.
I'm using him for offense.
Yeah.
He's really good.
He is. Definitely is good. Let me see how fast your Jedi Knight Revan is. 286 speed. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, I think he gets like
Like
30 plus 30 speed
should be 40
from his
boost with
team.
what you use. I think you're using Jedi Knight Revan, Grandmaster Yoda, Jolie, Bassashan, and
Herm Yoda.
Hermit Yoda. Okay. So the 35 speed boost. Okay, yeah. Hermit Yoda's great. Good job having a Hermit Yoda as well. Hermit Yoda's great. Grandmaster Yoda's good. Jolie's a tip I can give you there. Jolie's a big key to that team. Putting him with tenacity mods. What do you have him as? All health. What's your tenacity?
Oh, it's terrible.
It's terrible. Yeah. So you're at 129%. So he should have like I would do like at least a tenacity secondary set in a tenacity cross. And I tell you, I used to face so many JKR mirror matches. What are you using the JKR squad for? What do you take out on defense
Uh,
with it?
uh, it's so hard to tell you exactly because there's so many different teams on defense in
Yeah.
my skill level.
Basically for like a fast team. To me, Joe Lee, just, lots of tenacity.
I mean, Jedi Draven is probably my best offensive team.
Nice. Yeah, they are
So,
a great team. I would maybe relic Grandmaster Yoda.
is that worth it though?
Grandmaster Yoda? Is it worth it
Yeah, I mean,
though?
I know he's a prerequisite for Kenobi,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
is it worth it to get him to relic
I
this
mean,
server?
yeah. See, that's the thing about talking to you, knowing now what you face on Grand Arena. So now I'll do roster reviews to where relic what you need to. I guess whatever you see on
Yeah,
defense the most of. But yes, you will relic Grandmaster Yoda. He is amazing. My Grandmaster Yoda used to be nasty, especially with my JKR squad. To me, it is a team worth relicing the full team, especially Joe Lee. Like Joe Lee is the key to that squad. If Joe Lee stays alive, it's very hard to beat that team.
yeah,
But it is a great team. You will one of these days. But if it takes out what you need to, right, and just how they are now, then totally fine. But for just progression with your roster as you climb the ranks, yeah, you definitely will relic him. He's worth it. But like I said that though, I don't even use Grandmaster Yoda with JKR anymore because Jedi Knight Luke is with my JKR squad for SLKR counters. Grandmaster
yeah.
Yoda is with my Star Killer.
About that, after I get Starkiller, I was thinking of going for Jedi Knight Luke and
Yes,
replacing Yoda with Luke,
yes.
and then get since I will have my Luke, I was thinking of getting him to Relic 7, then going for Jabba, and then kind of going for the new GL Leia. That was a plan I had, but is that good? Is that a
Uh,
good thing?
yeah. So going for Jedi Knight Luke, yes, I think Jedi Knight Luke is probably the second best. Well, now third because of Darth Malgus. The third best non-Galactic Legend tune. You know, Gas being number one, Darth Malgus being number two, JKL number three. I think he's amazing. You know, I don't have Jedi Master Luke just because I don't like Resistance and I don't like First Order. So JML, I don't think I'll ever get. You know, maybe like 5 years down the road, but I don't think I'll ever get him. Jedi Knight Luke to me with Jedi Knight Revan is an amazing squad. It's like an A team for me. If you don't put SOK on defense, it's taking out whatever your second or third best team on defense is, no problem. And then of course, Jabba would be amazing. Hopefully by the time you go for Jabba, like maybe some drops will be double drops. See,
Uh, we have we currently have double drops
oh, do we
for
really?
Bush
Oh wow. Okay. Oh, that's right.
for the new Leia.
Yeah, I am getting some boost shards now. To me, Jabba's great, but it's like I do hate building things for defense and GAC. You know what I mean? There's a lot of teams that I've
Oh
built that
yeah,
I've never used on offense. In
yeah,
Jabba,
that's true.
yes, Jabba's always on defense. I've never faced an opponent who did not put Jabba on defense. So that's why I like Jedi Master Kenobi. Jedi Master Kenobi with Cat, you know, modded well with great mods with the good Datacron, will take out Jabba pretty easily. With that in mind, what are you doing with Datacrons? Are you even working on them?
No,
Do you
no, not yet.
do you even see them in Grand Arena?
No, I haven't found a Derek in the Granina once, like never.
See, that's good to hear as well. So that could probably definitely benefit you being having Datacrons over your opponent who doesn't have Datacrons. I would just say, um, are, are you in Conquest? Are you in like the regular Conquest?
I'm doing normal,
Oh, normal. Okay,
not the
so
easy, not easy, the normal.
okay, okay. You know, if you can, like to me, at the end of level one, how you can replay it over and over and over, and you can get a Datacron.
Yeah,
I do that one, and then the fourth level, the last one, where you can get Datacron materials, and I'm assuming it's the same for you as well. I would just say, just if you can, you know, don't forget about them because the higher you climb, they are being used. Like now, in my category, how high I'm up, everyone has them. They have like double what I have, so all their defense and all their offense has them. And now, if you watch Arnold's videos, he's losing now to people with more Datacrons. I'm not sure if you've been watching his shows.
yeah,
Yeah, I've been seeing
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, so I would say that's a good path. You know, Jedi Knight Luke is an amazing, amazing tune. So you would get Jedi Knight Luke over Gas.
Yeah, definitely. Because like I mean, Janak Luke, I think he has probably the best prerequisites out of every character in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes
Yes, he definitely.
because he builds your CLS squad.
Yes.
You get your Wampa, Hermit Yoda, Vader.
Yep.
You also get Rolo, who is awesome.
Yes. My
Like
Rolo's
I remember
disgusting.
that. Yeah, that team you showed. That's so good.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
also
Go ahead.
one reason why I would like to go for Jabba is because he has the Relicate Han Solo.
Yes.
I think that's I think that's really worth it.
Yes.
But I don't know. I'm still skeptical. Like Jabba or Kenobi. I don't know.
um, I
I
guess
think
for fun wise,
I think for yeah.
what's more fun for you, Jabba or Jedi Master Kenobi?
I mean, it has to be Kenobi. I mean,
Yeah.
I like him in the movies.
Yeah.
He's good in the game.
All right. Then that's
But the
what
thing is that
I'd recommend.
I don't have cat. That's the thing. I haven't unlocked Ahsoka
Yes.
Tano yet.
He is trash without Cat on defense. Yeah, he definitely does not like a gas squad can easily beat him without Cat. You know, I would think you'd probably have a like a I don't know, how hard can you get Cat? You know, especially only at 2.3. You can't get into her event that's at 4 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a toughie, man. That is definitely is a
I
toughie.
think I think for now I just have to wait and see.
Yeah, just see how it goes. So I would recommend
Yeah,
just tightening up your regular squads, like looking at your CLS squad. You got them: CLS, Chewbacca, Han Solo, C-3PO, Chewpio. You're working on. How's your CLS modded? You've got 4 critical damage, 2 health. So it depends on how you use it. So your CLS is also an offensive squad.
yeah, offense.
Yeah, they're great too on offense. Can't remember how I had them modded for offense. They're a defensive chess piece to me. I haven't used CLS and gas on offense in years. They just belong on defense because I'm always outmanned. So I like Chewbacca all tenacity. You got him mixed match because he gets stunned all the time. So I like him all tenacity mods. He does do a lot of damage as well. Chupio, I would do 4 offense, 2 tenacity with the tenacity cross because he's your damage dealer. Anytime a rebel ally uses any ability, he assists. He does a lot of damage. Han Solo, always remember the faster Han shoots first. Yours is at 214 speed. I'm not sure if you knew that. The faster Han shoots first. CLS mirror
Yeah,
match. Yeah. So you've got them, Rebels. That was a long grind. C3PO, people don't even remember back in the day, to get a 7-star C3PO with Ewoks is deadly.
yeah, that was hard. That's really hard.
Yeah. That made me quit my alternate, Dark Noodles, because the Ewoks.
Yeah,
All right, let's take a look at your Separatists. What tunes did you use to get Padme? You used Bugs?
yeah.
Very
You
nice.
know this.
I think I did too. I can't remember back in the day, but like I said, I love the bugs. I said the couple of tweaks on your bugs, and then just let me know like how that works with the tenacity build. I'm telling you, it'll drive your opponent nuts. Yeah, and you have no separatists. So
Yeah,
to me, like gas has great prerequisites too because it builds your Padme squad and it builds your separatist squad. To me, I've always loved separatists. General Grievous is an amazing squad to beat. JML squad, Sith Eternal. Yeah, you're a long way from that as well. All right, Sith wise, almost done with your roster. Good job with your Sith. Like I said, Darth Revan, Darth Malak, Bastard is great right there. So your 4th and your 5th for 5v5, you use what? Sith Marauder and Set?
yeah,
Very
exactly.
nice. Yeah, that's a good team. That's definitely a good team. I like the Treya Omicron, Scion, Nihilus. Great job there. A lot of people at your Galactic Power don't even work on them. That is an amazing team. You're using
Yeah,
that for offense?
not yet, but I, as I said earlier, I want to go for Star Killer after
Mm-hmm.
SLKR.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to get Talon from his requirements.
Yeah.
And so Relic 5. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking of making a team like Darth Freya, Scion, Nihilus, Talon, and Savage.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be really good.
That is a nasty squad. I've used that as well. When I don't have to put so many more teams on defense, I had the same thing. Treya, Darth Scion, Darth Nihilus, Talon, and Savage. Usually holds all the time. That's a disgusting team. Double Datacron, especially with Treya and Savage. Oh, man, it gets sickening. So just a couple of tips as well. Treya teams with high health and Inquisitor teams with high health, your Gidme squad would beat them pretty easily as well. All right, let's get out of here. It's kind of just it's been an hour long. I've been enjoying it. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. What are you thinking, Penny? Good idea, right?
Oh, you have no idea how happy I am right now.
Dude, me too, man.
I mean, it's so cool.
Yeah, it's just to hear another person's voice that plays Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes that goes through the grind of us. So I guess before we get out of here, did you have any help with anything? We talked about your grind. I
Yeah,
guess
I had lots of fun. I received lots of help.
yes.
It was great.
It's just good to hear what you're talking about as far as like your grand arena, how you're being undermanned or overmatched as well. That's
Yeah,
definitely one of the worst things. So to me, I guess the tips I have for you now. I said I reviewed your roster 2 years ago. That was crazy. Is great job with your progression. You've got some good teams. You actually do have some good teams. You got your Darth Revan squad. You got your JKR squad. You got your CLS squad. You got a Padme squad. Those to me are 4 great core squads that you won't regret like relicking them. I like teams that are like, at your point, maybe R3. And then R5, the higher you climb, but definitely you would not regret relicking any of those factions. And then I would say definitely, I know your thing with General Master Kenobi and Cat, that's going to be like the biggest. That Cat is going to be terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job with your roster, man. Let's see here.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. And then I said you're close to Wampa as well, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just need 100. I think 100 more shards.
Yeah, good job with
And I
Wampa.
should get it.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Man, great job with your regression. So as I would say is would love to do it again just to see what your roster would do like in another year, like where you take it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be really fun. Like,
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. You definitely will.
maybe
Go ahead.
maybe next summer. I was about to say that maybe next summer we could
Yeah.
still do a third review.
Yeah,
But
for sure. That'd be definitely cool.
I know that there are others out there who still haven't gotten their first review, so
Yes.
mine can wait. I have already received 2 reviews.
Yes.
I can wait.
Exactly. Yeah, it's been about an hour. It's been a lot of fun talking to you. Thanks for being on the
same.
show. Yes, it's been really cool, man.
Thanks
To see what you're building up.
Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, not a problem, Penny. All right, everyone out there, if you guys definitely enjoyed this little show, if you definitely like the Discord call, it's so much more fun to talk to somebody, to read the questions. Definitely, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Let's give Pennywise a huge Sith bump in the comment section. Definitely love the name as well. Like I said, it is the worst thing. All right, Penny. Of course, man. You're in Greece, so what is it like 9 p.m. right now?
It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm in Texas. It's only 1 p.m. All right, brother. Well, it's good to talk to you, man. I wish you the best with your roster. Keep on sithing, buddy. Of course.
Keep on sithing.
Yes, sir. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching the show. Y'all, peace out.